Welcome to the 2019 Twin Cities Film Fest. I'm your host, Geoff Briley, here at the Shops at the Westin. Of course, a beautiful Showplace Icon Theater. We're here at the red carpet with the good folks from Frostbite. How are we doing today?
Good.
Good. So I'll allow you to introduce yourself and your role on the film.
I'm Louisa. I play Maxine in Frostbite.
I'm Rod Kasai. I play Jonathan in Frostbite.
Andrew Hunt, writer, director, producer.
Emily Kaplan, costume designer and production designer.
All right, so we've got a whole crew and cast here. So now, Andrew, tell us a little bit about Frostbite and the influences to write and make the film.
Well, we basically, I wanted to do something different with a zombie movie just because the fact of, it's funny when you look at zombies, they shouldn't kill us. They're not very fast, they're not very smart, but in every zombie movie they keep winning, and the question is why? And it's basically because they use our own empathy against us. And I thought it would be really interesting to do a story about, just these two characters that are out in this like frozen tundra, just trying to get from point A to point B, and just kind of the journey that both of them have while they're out there. So I don't want to say anything more because I don't want to spoil it, but I'll go with that.
So now I'll say something about the zombies. I heard that the makeup was pretty intense. Rod, did you want to elaborate a little bit on the makeup and how long, as an actor, that you have to prepare for that?
People often want to know how long it took, and it took probably the first test run was maybe 90 minutes or so, but each time, we got a little bit better at doing it. The makeup was done by Ryan Shatterly, and his work is just outstanding. It speaks for itself, and it made it, as an actor, a lot easier to transition into that role. Ryan was a big help performance-wise.
I've heard the production design was amazing. Heard you got a lot of good things. Well, that's only what I heard. That's only what I heard. Tell us a little bit about how you go to prepare for a short zombie film of that stature.
Well, most of it was Andy and I sitting, he's describing sort of what he wants from the characters and me kind of working with that and, kind of designing around our limitations. We were working outside in the winter, and so I had to prepare them for cold. I had to think about how long they'd been outside, what with the costumes, like what happens to fabric when it freezes, when it melts, when somebody's been wearing something for who knows how long, what happens to somebody when they become a zombie. Like what happens to their clothing, what they would look like, because that's sort of that's the outfit that you're wearing forever now, and so sort of like working through that and kind of designing around the concept. And one of the challenges was we were working with a kid. You're like legally and technically yes. Sorry. So we had a double, Chan, who was incredibly fun, just super fun to work with, and so we had to do something to conceal the fact that for most of it, we've got this double. So I had to we came up with the mask idea and then kind of worked around that. You're always kind of working within the limitations, and you want everything to mean something. Like every stain on a piece of clothing, every scar is something that's part of the character and part of the story. So that was it.
So then I have to ask now, how was it? Is this something you've been experiencing in, or is your first role outside in the cold? How did you prepare for the role?
Well, this is my first film, really, thanks to Andy. I had never filmed before like this, especially in the cold, and it was still a lot of fun. I mean, growing up in Minnesota, I know what it's like, but it was definitely a really good experience. I learned a lot, and yeah.
You had fun, right?
Had so
as long as we had fun. Andrew, last question here. What would you like to see Frostbite go, or do you have any plans or goals or films that you're making in the future?
Well, what's been really pretty amazing with the journey with Frostbite is that we're kind of ending our festival tour here in Minnesota, which is great because this is where we started. But we're also picked up a distribution deal for Frostbite. So on December 23rd, we've been keeping it like offline because we wanted the when it goes online to be very special. And so the folks over at Alter, which on the 23rd of December, this is their Christmas movie, and so they're going to be launching Frostbite on their platform, their channel. So it'll be on YouTube, it'll be on Facebook, it'll be on DirecTV, it'll be all over the place, which is great because it's awesome when you see like companies like that are really investing in short filmmakers. I'm only 5'9", but filmmakers, short films. Especially when I'm standing next to Rod, I feel like but yeah. So but no, it's great because I think it's the good thing is the fact that I think with a lot of filmmakers they're always worried about, okay, I do the festival run, now what? You put it online, okay, can people go see it? And when you have like you have support like that, it's awesome because that means the movie's going to live for a lot longer than you expect. So it's just a real honor.
And congratulations to you for that. You guys definitely check Frostbite out again here at the Twin Cities Film Fest 2019 at the red carpet, sponsored by Ballard Spahr, and we are out.